once you age out, you don't really know where to go. So most of us are living out of our cars, don't have shelter, don't have homes.
Going in and out of foster homes, you're with people who don't know what you're going through, people who haven't lived what you've lived.
Once you graduate high school, all that guidance kind of like leaves.
My dad wasn't allowed to take care of me because he's schizophrenic, and he didn't want to take me in anyways because him and my mother, they were breeders, but they didn't know how to raise kids. What he said I could do was I kept my clothes in his trunk. When I call him I needed clothes, he'll drop my clothes off to me, but that's the most he really did.
Fostering a Change is an organization that is a transitional living home to support girls 18 to 21 that were exiting the foster care system. The object is to provide them with a transition going from leaving a foster home into college.
You go from a teenager to an instant adult within a couple months.
We felt that hitting this population between 18 and 21 is important because we're going to be able to get them before they have to go out on the streets, before they have to become homeless, before they start couch surfing.
A lot of the ladies that come into the Downtown Women's Center, a lot of them came out of foster care and ended up on Skid Row because they had nowhere else to go.
It's hard not knowing where you're going to stay and not having a stable home, still trying to focus on school. So I feel like, sorry. It helps a lot of people like myself. That's a blessing because there's actually someone who cares.
We're offering life coaching. We have an organic chef that wants to come. We have a financial advisor coming from a bank who is going to teach the girls how to have a checking account, have a savings account, how to do a budget.
When you're in foster care, you tend to develop these habits of an adult. Why at 10 are you figuring out what home are you going to end up in? Why at 10 are you figuring out how am I going to eat? Why at 10 are you figuring out, am I accepted? Do they like me? Do they love me? You tend to cope and deal with it your own way, and we tend to shut down.
They have grown in a life that has taken the floor out from underneath them. They don't have that security and stability. They didn't know that they were loved or cared for. They didn't know they were safe.
When you're not safe, when you're not certain, when you don't have that stability, you can't grow, you can't mature, you can't learn the emotional tools you're going to need to be a functioning adult. And many of these youth, they're more focused on survival than they are on how am I going to be an adult, how am I going to get through life. And I see life coaching being fundamental. I see this as an excellent opportunity to provide them with those skills.
If I was in the program myself, I feel like that's great. That's a great opportunity because you're not just being able to focus on school, you have a stable home at the same time.
Fostering Change is actually helping kids have their basic essentials met so that they can choose to go out into the world and get a job or become educated and choose to have a path in life.
It's so far beyond just the home. It's giving somebody a chance to another life.